If ever there was someone to carry the title of Renaissance Man on Guam, Luis Cabral would aptly fit the role. A man of numerous interests, he's been a diving instructor, art aficionado, musician, martial artist, lifelong educator, husband of 40 years, and grandpa of 3 with another on the way. But one of his proudest achievements was representing Guam at the Olympics in archery in 1992.
My overall experience there was, something you never forget. Something you look back on and you go, you ask yourself, wait a minute, you're pinching yourself. Because I used to watch this on TV all the time, never really watched archery. I always watched gymnastics. Don't ask me why, I always watched gymnastics. My brain was always like, I want to do that, I want to do that. And then I injured my back in junior high, and then where'd that plan? And then some way, somehow, I make it to the Olympics, but on a totally different sport.
The Barcelona Olympiad was significant for our island, being only the second Summer Games Guam entered.
How many times can you say, yeah, I went to the Olympics, I stood on the field Val de Hebron, I went through Barcelona. In my case, the fun parts, I got to open a phone book and see so many Cabrals, because that's where my ancestry comes from, actually from the Portuguese coast. And then, when do you get a chance to shake the hand of a king as he's walking through your venue? Stuff like that, And then all of these different arts and stuff, because I'm a fine arts major by degree. And to see all the stuff that my professors used to beat me with, at 7 in the morning in college, it was just a mind blower.
Cabral recalls a few of his fellow members of Team Guam also standing shoulder to shoulder with the '92 Dream Team. Well, kinda.
We're at the check-in point, and everybody's coming into that central area to all check in and get your credentials and stuff sorted out. And in they walk, and you're like, no way. Now it's real life. There they are. These are names that you've heard forever, literally, as far as you're concerned. And you're getting to see these guys in real life. And it's like, looking at them on TV is one thing, but when you stand in, I'm only 5'7".
Patrick Ewing is 7'1".
There you go. That's tall.
His position may have been there as athlete, but he knew his responsibility as Guamanian was much broader and captured the true essence of the Olympic spirit.
Anywhere I went, once our flag was put up on the banners, heck, I already knew what my job, to me it was a job at that point. Once I see the flag go up, it becomes a job where I'm there to represent the island, and I got to do everything and anything I possibly can to make us look good. Even, no matter where I place in the event, it was very important. I mean, it took on a life of its own after a while, where it wasn't just me being there on that field. I mean, I had the Guam patch and everything. And, I carried that with me once I stepped on the shooting line.
And he offers insight for this year's contingent as they embark to Paris in about 2 months.
For the veterans, mentor the new ones. Keep them in track, remind them of what it's all about. They should know already the honor, the privilege, and the responsibility of being an Olympic athlete from anywhere. For the new ones, go there with open mind, be an open vessel, expect everything and anything. Learn at the same time while you're prepping to compete, but also keep in mind, and I have to say this one because it happened to me, when you get there, you're going to make lots and lots of friends. But the moment you get to your venue, you have no friends. You're on your own. You are an athlete, whether you're a team or individual, and you got to focus on yourself or your team. Because once you get on that field, everyone else is going to be thinking the same way. Once you're done with it, then you go back to being friends. It's as simple as that. Don't be afraid to interact, and don't be afraid to say where you're from, who you are, stuff like that. I mean, we had a lot of that going on. We shared our experiences, we shared our culture, and people they're always curious. Everyone there that's going to be there is going to be curious. So don't be afraid to answer questions and have a good time. But keep in mind that once you step off that plane, step on the Olympic Village, you are now a major, major representative for the island of Guam. And keep that in the back of your mind at all times, because everything and anything you do counts once you get there. Other than that, good luck, have a good time, and if you get lucky, bring home a medal.
Going for Gold is presented to you by Prime Hydration and C2O Coconut Water, distributed by PDC Wholesale.